Hello everybody, welcome to your live watch along of Australia versus Scotland. And I'm dreading this, folks, but if we can at least get forward to the board, that's all that matters. Come on Scotland, come on Scotland, come on Scotland.
Side, but Nathan Graham's Bravehearts are going to require every scrap of that bravery and heart here tonight in Coventry as they take on the reigning world champions, Australia. Malmeningus Kangaroos have already laid down a marker, 6 debutants tonight, but it's still an ominous task. Well, there'll be a moment of silence here for the Australian Rugby League player, Liam Hapson, who sadly died, aged 24, while holidaying in Europe. Rugby League family will pass on its condolences to his friends and family. A poignant moment then for all those involved in Rugby League, particularly those wearing green and gold tonight. Now time for the national anthems of both nations, starting with Australia.
Get a question in the chat, folks. Like, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Oh. Sorry if I'm just moving around, folks. Got a bit of stretching my legs a bit, and also just get the nerves jangling. I'm gonna need it. Oh, flower of Scotland, when will we see your lives again? And fall and die for to lead your nation again, and stood against her proud Edward's army, and sing its whole world to think again. The days are past now, and in the past they must remain. The reasons arise now, that seek a nation again, and stood against who? Army, season. Oh, we Scotland, we're Scotland, we're Scotland, come on, Scotland, hey! Fucking game, let's go and win this, folks! Come on! Bit, you're gonna think I'm a bit cuckoo. You'll be thinking I'm cuckoo. Here we go. Here's the lineup for both Scotland and Australia. We're going to need it today, folks. But we'll give it the best shot we can.
Australia have their 6 debutants, including 3 of the successful Penrith Panthers side.
Oh, don't tell me that. We'll end up getting battered.
Look out for the axis of Cleary, Munster, Isaiah Yeo in the back row, and Harry.
Good luck, Australia. Gonna need it.
James Tedesco at the back is a superstar too. So our ref tonight for this one, Grant Atkins. Video ref
I'm not crying.
Child. Whether he will be called into play, well, as we've seen so far in the tournament, the video refs have certainly had a role to play.
Go, Scotland! Come on! Score! 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 Don't tell me that. I want it to be positive. I want Scotland to be doing well, not to be doing bad. Come on, Scotland. Come on, lads. Have faith and just don't get battered.
Side tonight, who have been backed in here in the West Midlands by a strong contingent and a filthy night. Those who have made the effort to come here will surely be rewarded. So we'll get together the message, and then we will get underway. Australia, the kickers off here at the CBS Arena in Coventry. James Tedesco preparing to launch this ball downfield for the Kangaroos, who started strongly with that win against Fiji. Grant Atkins raises his arm.
The game is underway, folks. Scotland versus Australia. Hopefully, hopefully. Come on, boys. Oh, come on. Why do that, you pricks?
Alongside me tonight, Jonathan Davies and Andrew Henderson.
Yeah, it's a very big kick to start. If he'd have put his foot...
Why did you knock it on there, you absolute Scottish cunt? And that's within 20... That's the quickest. It took me to ever be angry. It took me 16 seconds. But come on, Scotland. Oh, hopefully, but I don't count your chickens. Come on. Just keep defending.
Fresh into the side, having been rested after the NRL Grand Final.
Come on.
Australia already threatening here.
Defend, 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 defend.
The challenge. Can't get the offload away. Scotland are living a bit nervously here. Grant threats the kick.
Get out! Nah! No. Robbing cunts. Robbing bastards. No. No try, ref. No try. No try.
Panthers halfback. And he might just have given Australia the lead. We've gone to the video referee. And James Child picked through the bones of this one.
Oh, not Nathan Cleary.
Looks like he's touched it here.
Scotland, 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 Scotland.
Okay.
Come on.
All players are on side. Let's play this through now. It's off his hand. That's not played out in my opinion. Okay, something nice and tight in on that. Okay, thank you. I'm happy to see all available angles.
Liam Wood plays for Wakefield Trinity.
And as we await the confirmation, the Grant Atkins on field.
But last season, from 19 to 21, he played for Lee.
The technicals maybe not quite in tandem here. Eventually we'll get.
Way! Shove it up, you Australia! Shove it up, yeah!
Looks to go short with.
No try! Have that. Suck on those eggs.
Behind. They've somehow come up with the ball here.
Yeah, well, like we spoke about it pre-game, they have to try a few different.
Come on,
things.
Scotland. Push forward! You're getting pushed by like a bunch of school kids.
Green, the number 20, Harry Grant. We spoke about it pre-game. Oh, wow. Oh, error.
Yeah, ball's been forced loose on Logan Bailey's brow. Nathan Cleary now with a chance to deliver here. Crichton forced back by a bell ringer from Liam Hood.
Come on, Scotland. Let's go and get the fucking win.
Penalty goes Australia's way.
See?
Has to repeat the prescription here for Scotland. Tapped and taken in. Regan Campbell-Gillard.
Come on, get out.
Grant
Away.
off the deck. Taken in by Yo. He's such an integral part of that Penrith side. Grant for Australia. Carrigan. Now out towards that left-hand side. Munster pushing it through the hands. Just a couple of metres away. Crichton that time. Cleary with a solo stomp. Held out just short. Grant. Oh, it's a little bit loose. Oh, he couldn't quite pick it on his bootstraps there that time. Jack Whiten. Scotland get away with it again.
Yeah, a few massive hits right from the start, the Australians. You know, they haven't come.
Where you making mistakes, Australia? Oh, are you getting a bit nervous playing Scotland?
Together for these Scottish players. You know, and this is the top of the game. These boys play in the NRL. When they come in, they said they were a little bit rusty the first game. They want to put that right, you know, as they build through the tournament. But yeah, just watch how, you know, they will play tonight. The forwards will take it out. The halfbacks will control everything. But the pace and the intensity that they will try and play.
So Callum Garn.
Come on, Scotland. You need to get upfield, for fuck's sake.
Not a lot of space being afforded to Kieran Buchanan. The line speed from Australia is suffocating. They're getting off the line and swamping Scotland in their own end of the field here. Chalking their way through the first couple of tackles. Kane Lynette into the fray. Won an NRL Premiership with the North Queensland Cowboys earlier in his career back in 2015. We're going to get some of his foes here as Ewan Aitken, who's brought again a little bit of that NRL experience too.
Come on,
Hood.
Come on, Scotland.
Really limiting the territory. Last one here for Scotland. About Hayward's kick, in fact he'll move it. Garn, they're going to push it here. Lynette.
Go on! Oh, did we go through? Oh, you twat! Ah!
Forced them to play there, and they'll be disappointed, Scotland. It's not been the greatest start for them. A couple of errors, then they failed to get their last play option right and get that kick away. And you know, Australia will be really, really pleased with the fact that they've defended Scotland quite well there, restricted their meters, and obviously stopped them from getting the kick away.
We're already seeing Isaiah Yo, 24. He's that old school throwback ball playing back rower, isn't he? He's getting his hands on the ball and bringing himself into play early doors here.
Well, you mentioned the backbone, Tedesco, Munster, Cleary, Grant. Yeah, it's just a very, very strong backbone.
So Scotland under the pump again here. Grant finds Regan Campbell-Gillard, who backs in. Making meters here. Gleefully, willfully. Grant finds Yo again. Little short ball at the line for Carrigan. Yeah, right on the Scotland line here, last tackle. Grant finds Cleary, floats one. It's a finish in the corner.
Fuck off! He got that. Fuck off!
You cannot stop him scoring. 4 in 4 for the Kangaroos, and they hit the front of the
Oh,
doors.
Be happy about getting that try. You're still gonna lose Australia. And enjoy that moment while you last. Hey, so we actually have hope. Because folks, it's Scotland 0, Australia 4.
I just think the platform is laid there. You know, the forwards here, they're on the front foot, but he just spots the right-hand winger from Scotland, you know, coming in, and he just floats a beautiful pass. You know, they had two opportunities, one from the kick-off to clear their lines, and then a second opportunity when they didn't kick on the last tackle, so put themselves under pressure, and you just cannot afford to do that against this side.
So Josh Adokar continuing his red-hot form in green and gold, and Nathan Cleary with a try assist to his name. Now look to try and tack on two to Scotland's to Australia's early lead here.
The line speed at the moment, you know, they're getting off the line so quickly, but also they're getting three men in the tackle, they're slowing everything down, there's a slow play of the ball, so it's just a vicious circle, really.
So Cleary, as the rain looks to have stopped teaming down for just a moment, just taking a breather, just taking time to compose himself here.
Hey! You can't kick the shit!
Australia struck first. And Scotland, well, I think they've had a little taste of what is to come. Yeah, absolutely.
Taste of what is to come. Nothing else is going to come. Because all that's going to come is Scotland tries. Bing bang wallet. Bing bang do. Have those eggs.
That's what created the opportunity, and it's the execution of skill from number 14 for the Australian side, Nathan Cleary. He picks a pass, well weighted, finds his man unmarked, Josh Adokar, who finishes a great try in the corner for the Australian side. Almost a smile from Big Matt there, almost. Just about to crack. There's Michael Hagan and Adrian Lamb sit and watch on. In the box for Australia, so Scotland get us back underway. Tedesco fields that one, and straight back into the fray. Patrick Carrigan, it would have been an emotional few days for him. He knew Liam Hapson well, the Australian rugby league player who sadly died at the age of 24, but he was keen to play. Jamwinga said he wanted to do it for the family and the Australian players tonight. Not only the moment of silence we had before the game, but very much in their hearts and in their minds tonight. Yo again, ploughing that furrow. Harry Grant, not quite a 40-20 this time, but again, a smart kick into backfield, measured to perfection. Fabulous kick there from Harry Grant. It's a great end to set there for the Australians. They'll be really happy with that after scoring points. They've gone forward well. Harry Grant with a fantastic kick out of dummy half. We previewed him prior to this game about his ability to kick long, kick short, you know, the number 20 for the Australians, for the viewers at home, really keep an eye on him. We saw his short rubber kick in behind the line early in the game. We've seen a long kick now, find the line. He's got all the skill sets.
And that was easy for them, you know. They kicked early, the two wingers hadn't dropped back. Grant spotted it, no, just put
Come on, Scotland, get out of the field.
Jam, the Scots in their own end of the field here. Australia playing with vim and vigour. Scotland working their hardest to
Come on, Scotland.
through Matty Russell that time. And a little spell in Australia, the Gold Coast never played a game. Here comes James Bell. Crafty back row.
That's called a holiday.
Especially on the Gold Coast as well, just quietly.
Yeah.
Scotland, plenty of sights and sounds there, Jiffy. Trying to work their way through.
Good kick, well done.
Into the hands of Campbell Graham, who, as we were hearing in the build-up, interesting backstory. That from Glasgow, one from Coventry.
I was just going to say, he qualifies for Scotland, and I think was almost going to feature for Scotland in the last World Cup, but he's obviously progressed and developed as a player. He's a fantastic player, isn't he? And he gets his opportunity this evening for Australia.
Yeah, not quite made origin, but he's been in the camps. Just hasn't got to wear that blue of New South Wales quite yet. Carrigan again with a meaty take into the defensive line that time. Yo, onto Cleary. That little combination working, and Liam Martin coming back against the grain. 3 Penrith Panthers there, just showing the value of a little bit of combination. Grant takes it into the line. Australia stretching Scotland here with the pace. Cleary, short ball, shot into hands, and
Oh, fuck's sake, Scotland.
second try, and his second for Australia. Jamwinga and Australia cutting Lucy.
Yeah, well, again, for me, it was the speed of playing the ball here. And one thing we discovered in round 1 of the World Cup is that the Australians have the quickest average play the ball speed. And if they're playing the ball at that level of speed, that Harry Grant's going to exploit that. And it was Harry Grant that did the initial run. He got the quick play the ball. And then they go down that right edge there with Nathan Cleary. And it's a nice short pass to Jack White, who runs a great inline, gets on the inside shoulder of the Scottish defender, and scores a fantastic try.
It's a great line, but also you got to watch it. Cleary, they got so many people trying to mark Cleary, and just he picks a beautiful line, White. Well, this is what the pace of the game. That's the biggest difference in Australia. The way they play the ball, they get up quickly, haven't got time to organise your defence. And Scotland will struggle because they'll keep on coming. They won't be organised defensively, and the runners will cut their lines. It's a great start for Australia, but different level.
Well, they're already feeling the heat, aren't they? Scotland stood behind or just to the right of their posts. So Nathan Cleary looking to make the mark this time. As this time is and it's double figures for Australia. 10 points to 0.
Folks, it's Scotland 0, Australia 10.
Defensively, they've got to control the ruck area and control the speed of the play the ball, because once the Australians get that roll on, they get that momentum, they're very, very difficult to stop there. You know, and I give Scotland some credit.
Scotland, get in the game and fucking play.
Generally on their goal line, but we just saw
I'd love to know who's doing these kicks for Scotland.
Just catch that defensive line and look at disrupted. They couldn't handle what's coming at them.
Yeah, the problem they've had is, they haven't been on their own half. If you look at play the balls in the opposition 20, Australia's got 15, Scotland got 0. I don't think they've had to play the ball in the Australian half because they haven't had the opportunity to put any pressure on the Australian side.
And then the likes of Regan Campbell-Gillard and Yo, and they are just marauding forward every time. Well, that's a good push though. Good defence, Scotland there.
Yeah, it's good defence.
One guy's playing with one boot.
From those in green and gold.
He's smiling, isn't he, Munster?
Trying to pick
Fucking
up
hell,
space.
he did.
In behind. Lachlan Walmsley makes the challenge this time. Going to be under duress. The rain just swirling around here at the CBS, just like that kick, which has just gone up here. Tester for Alex Walker. Right hand boy, and Liam Martin in his island. And Angus Crichton.
That's a brilliant take. That ball was swirling, wind and rain, and the pressure from the Australian the runners. What a great take that is.
The back row is doing what back rowers do, smashing people.
Just giving him a bit of afters.
I'm still trying to find out who the kicker is for Scotland, but I can never figure out what his name is.
There's a phrase in rugby league, isn't there? Drowning, where you just can't get out your own end, and it's quite apt given the amount of rainfall we're getting at the moment.
Good run that is. Good run, Malinia.
Manager, coach, bring on Del Ferguson. We might actually do something.
It's almost an orthodox kick, which kind of worked, but Tedesco's a great broken field runner, but Scotland caught up with him that time.
Yeah, absolutely. Just finding it a bit difficult to get out their own half, as Jonathan Davies alluded to earlier. And they've got to try and manufacture a way of trying to generate some more ruck speed so they get more metres going forward, and they can try and get a kick to land further down Australian field. But at the moment, the Australians are well and truly dominating field position.
So Jack Teamby that time bending his back. Australia here, ripping forward through Tedesco. You might see a myriad of numbers on this Australian team. I'll try to explain those for you when the moment passes, but they're playing with such fluidity here that it's not quite so easy to find the time. Last one here though for Australia. Grant finds Cleary. Tester in the corner for Walmsley. Oh, he spilled it.
Get out! Nah, that's not a try. That is not a try in a million one Sundays.
Go to the video referee, Grant Atkins. What's his on-field call? Try is your
That is not a try in a million one Sundays. That is not a try. That is not a try in a million one Sundays.
Offside from the kick through to the grounding. So pause on the boot, that's okay. So the play to the left or onside. Let's just play this through initially, please. Oh no, can we go back to the angle and just play it through, please, first? So,
That is not a try in a million one Sundays.
so let's just follow this through now from here. So play to the left or onside. These plays to the right were off, but they stay outside 10. So now we're just going to look at this contest here. Something tighten on that, please. Okay, so that's off Scotland and that goes backwards. So it's played out.
It doesn't go backward, it goes forward, you absolute prick.
Pull there by Walker. And
If it's a person and it were going backward, it would have gone the other way, not forwards.
Australia player's hand touches the ball as that comes through. Okay, from here now. Okay, so there's no touch there, and he misses there, so we're playing on at this stage.
It went forwards, not backwards, you VAR, whatever you are, TMO prick.
the second week running. Johnny on the spot for Australia.
That is never a try in a million one Sundays. The ball went forwards. It went forward. Apparently it went backwards. No million one Sundays. It went forwards because it hit his body and went forwards. Cheating set of Australian kits. Hope you're ashamed of yourself for cheating. It didn't go forward. It went forwards, not backwards.
When you get to the latter stages, those little variety kicks are a big difference.
It hit the Scotland player's body and went forwards. No way it went backwards.
Slots this one. Pretty much bang on.
Because it went forward of his body to go to the player, so it went forwards.
Australia building up a tiny lead. Kevin Brown is hitting some to pitch side. Let's get his
It went forwards.
It's all pitch side. And that is, I get to see what all the Australians are doing off the ball. It's an incredible amount of work that they're doing off the ball. And it's soaking up the energy from the Scotland.
In rugby union, that try would not be given because the ball would have gone forwards. It would have said forwards.
That just kept going. And that was another
Rugby league, learn your rule book. That's why rugby union's better. Because he would have said no try because it was actually went forwards.
Speaking of those bombs, I saw Matt Burton in the captain's run. He was putting up some powerless, but if he gets going, then this game could get very tasty at the back.
There's, they work on it. We did, even in my playing days, Sean Edwards and myself worked with a guy called Dave Aldred, who then did Johnny Wilkinson. And when you stand underneath those up and unders, and they are floating away from you, they are so difficult to take.
Getting them skyscraper high, aren't they, these days as well? With the weight of the balls. Harry Grant goes to that short side with Munster. Here comes Matt Burton.
Come on, Scotland.
Running threat so far, but he got a chance to have a dig there. Another kick, another skyscraper kick. Somehow split the winger and fullback. Russell spilled it behind. It's a drop out to come here. Scotland just couldn't take the ball in, and they apply themselves more pressure here.
And again, they're in such a good position. The wingers can't really drop back yet because they're cutting the ball so strong. But then again, he's got to sprint about 20 yards to get to it. It's horrible conditions, and it's a spilled ball.
So Scotland to drop out from under their own posts, which will give Australia the ball back. Just a quick explanation of those Australian numbers in just a second. They've won the ball back here through Harry Grant. No, I should say through Whiten. I'll get it right eventually. Here they come. Yo just shot it off to Campbell Gillard. I'm blaming the position we're in up here. Yeah, somebody's got it. Anyway, Grant skipping out of acting half, finds Cleary. Oh, he got some pressure on. Still managed to free the offload. Munster to put it in. And Scotland.
Go on, Scotland!
Cracking post play back here. They couldn't get it.
That's a knock on.
Now we will go back.
That's a knock on. Should be a penalty to Scotland because the Australian player knocked it onto the Scotland player. So it should be a penalty to Scotland. You have to referee in cunt.
System based on how many caps you've got. James Tedesco is captain.
Bring on a legend that's going to bring Scotland back into it, and Australia are going to be quicker in their boots.
Jerry Evans went two, and so on and so forth.
Which I think is ludicrous.
It's the only threat Scotland have.
Agree?
I agree.
We got there in the end.
We did.
Please say this guy's not a weakler and this guy's a tank.
No offendo, do you? I know they want the ball back and maybe, but there's so much pressure.
How is that a scrum? These referees don't know the rules.
Definitely food for thought, but they obviously know they're not going to have a wave of possession this evening, don't they? So any opportunity they can try and contest to get the ball back, they're probably going to try and back themselves on that occasion.
To get Buchanan away off the scrum, but again, Australia so tenacious off the line. Khan just pops that one up for Russell. Again, runs into a green and gold wall. Rolling them back. Played by Hood. Shots.
So this is demoralising. You look up, there's a green wall, right? And they are hitting hard as well.
Come on, Scotland, at least try and get a try in this game. We'll get some points on the fucking board.
So Logan Bayliss' brow has come off and Ferguson on. And Ferguson will play the ball there. Hook to Bell. Now Hayward. And again Australia, the zeal that they're getting off the line with here is causing Scotland problems. Gone.
I've got more faith in Scotland's rugby union team having a chance of beating their rugby union side.
Winger as well.
He was
He was
coming.
defeat. He was defeat.
He came off the back fence there, didn't he, Campbell Graham, and just said, here, have some of me now.
Jack White following suit. Anything you can do, front rows, we can do.
Dale Ferguson, go and do your magic and get us a try. Because you are an absolute fucking unit.
Double pump and then raced into the line. And here comes Campbell Graham. Look at that. He didn't exactly look at the little ones, did he either? Tedesco.
Is Dale Ferguson number 24?
Surging run here from Australia.
He's a big old unit, but he's a bit on the chubby side, so it means he has a bit of a weight to him.
Cleary. Cleary offering it up. Out the back it goes.
Don't do that! Cunt! Cunt! Fuck! Ah! Try, another try, folks, for Australia.
Yep, they certainly do, Matt Newsom, and again, I'll highlight the speed of play the ball. That's what's causing Scotland problems. The speed of play the ball, it's allowing Grant.
I just want to try! That's all I want is a try or a point on the board. I don't want to be nilled.
Cleary shows the drop-off play out the back, and I thought, to be fair, I thought Scotland
Oh.
did quite well there.
Get the ball to Dale Ferguson and he'll do the rest.
With the kill defence by coming up and in, trying to shut the play down. And I thought they had the cover defence coming in as well. And if I'm being honest with you, Jonathan, I felt they still had enough numbers there, Scotland, to stop that try and probably should have done better.
Oh, okay. So I found out who the actual kicker is.
He's tough to stop.
I'm going to find.
Running like a tree.
I'm going to see if I can find his name on the list. The kicker for Scotland is Alex Walker.
You know, pass, give and take. And then just
It doesn't look like he's that good at kicking,
just finished it.
but at least it's kicking nonetheless.
Australia have really put Scotland through the washing machine here.
Oh, no wonder he's shocking. He plays for London Broncos, or shit.
Cleary with the kick. As he floats it through right over the black dot.
Oh, and he's also played 9 games for Fev.
Australians playing with some swagger.
Oh, they certainly are. We see it here again on the replay. Harry Grant
Folks, it's
scheming. He finds Cleary.
Scotland 0, Australia 22.
Pass over the top to Campbell Graham. He comes off his right foot, gets in between bodies, and scores a fantastic try in the corner to extend Australia's lead. And I think Jonathan's touched on the variety of kicking game from Australia. I think it's been impressive this evening. But I've also been impressed with Nathan Cleary and the way that he's swung on both sides of the field. We've seen him pop up on the left, we've seen him pop up on the right. He's really injected himself and imposing himself in this contest.
Come on, Scotland, actually do something, please.
You know, the strength and depth in our position in Australia is ridiculous, and then you've got to pick whether 4 or 5, you know. But he is certainly stamped his authority on this game and the game that he came on previously.
Oh, they brought on Luke Bain. Hopefully you can do well, sunshine.
Rotated, trying to keep this Australian side at bay, and they're through again. Oh, the kick straight to Alex Walker, who had slipped through his hands.
Come on, Walker. Oh, for fuck's sake. And he played the person who's just come on for Scotland played for Parramatta Eels. Luke Bain plays for Parramatta. And what's weird, he plays for Parramatta. He's Scottish, but he was born in America. No, that's a bit of a crossover. Played in Australia, played for Scotland, but he was born in America, so he could have played for the USA. Oh, the one shot! Fucking hell! The one shot behind me fucking blue, you cunts! Ah! I thought that was the moment! Ah! If that was Dale Ferguson, he would have caught that, he would have been on his way. No, I'm just saying, if he had the ball, if they gave him the ball and he had it, he would be on his way and they actually would have the strength.
Matt Russell was just a little bit ahead of the player too, so just disappointed for Scotland that they just couldn't have executed that.
Oh, he's playing behind the scrum half, so that now definitely strength is coming into play now.
His first carry in a green and gold shirt. Cleary, that was a little bit loose out the
knock on! Fucking knock on, you absolute biased refereeing git! That was a knock on and you knew it. Oh, but when Scotland do it, you go, knock on, but when Australia do it, oh, no, not fine, we don't play by the rules, so you can do whatever you want. Cheating refereeing. Cheating refereeing, there's a conspiracy theory against Scotland. Be fair, referee.
Underneath it. Oh, he didn't quite get his pat down right, and they'll dive into the corner through Burton. But this will be pulled back.
Yeah, I think he was on. I think they were offside anyway because.
Way that Australia! You're not getting another freaking try.
I think they overrun. Just watch. Adokar, he's offside.
Well, the referee didn't call the penalty.
Yeah.
Missed that one.
So Scotland.
Come on, Scotland, actually get upfield.
Themselves into a position.
That penalty kick would have been a major help for Scotland to get up the field.
Instead, they are just being edged back towards those posts. Russell trying to skim his way forward on the carry, likewise Lynette. A little trick play at the dummy half position there for.
Go on, Ferguson, show us why you're an absolute beast.
Swarming green and gold.
Yeah, you've got to credit the Australian defence so far. You know, they really are working together as a unit. Their contact, tackle management.
That's actually not a bad kick. At least someone for Scotland can actually kick a ball.
So far defensively.
Benny Hayward kicked straight to James Tedesco and a bit of football skills from him. And they're up and running here. And on to some point in the game. Still
Come on.
doing half service. Collins. That again poised. Options either side. Trebojevic. Mighty carry from him. into the line. They're making ground with consummate ease here.
6 again.
And a set restart. Cleary. Cleary.
Oh my fucking god.
The Scotland cover. And Nathan Cleary.
Oh.
The 26 for Australia.
Folks, it's Australia 26, Scotland 0.
I think they're just so fatigued. I think it's such a dominant defensive display so far. And some of the fact that they're not having enough time on the ball, they're tackling. But when they have got the ball, they're getting absolutely smashed as well. So total domination. Play the ball, picks it up, throws. That's poor from Scotland. But you have to say they're out on their feet already. The work rate that they've had to do.
Well, you're spot on there, Jonathan. They've been under pressure, haven't they, for the majority of this game. They've struggled to get out their own half, and obviously now we're just seeing wave and wave of attack from Australia on that Scottish trial line, and they just gave away a repeat set, another set of 6, didn't they, off that, and it was a very simple try. Cleary had a dummy half there. He beats Dale Ferguson, who gets caught, stood still more or less, brushes aside Liam Hood and scores a fairly easy try in the end. Disappointing for Scotland, fantastic for Australia.
So Cleary with a chance to promote his own score. They're running away with it.
28-0 Australia.
There has been no relent. Could be a long night here.
It could be, and we see there again.
Don't say that, commentator. Don't make my night even worse. Say, oh, it's going to be a long night. Oh, you want to get all Scottish people pissed off. Fucking shut up, you absolute lanky prick. If you're commentating, you never played rugby, fuck off.
Liam Hood tries to cover up for that by coming in from the outside, doesn't have enough to stop Cleary, and it's a simple try in the end.
Another wave being built up.
Come on, Scotland, actually get some points on the actual board, please.
Drilled in that time by Trebojevic. Now Collins on the back of that.
He would have a big brute came up against him. He wouldn't get past Mr. Ferguson, because Ferguson would be on his coattails.
That time. Anders Crichton fancied himself there, joining the likes of Cleary and non-suddenly.
He's literally the biggest player on that pitch, so if you want him to come up, he's the only one that could stop someone that quick by literally just ramming into him.
The potency of that left edge is a bit of a go-to area, and just the execution of skill there for Australia, uncharacteristic, Jonathan.
It was, it was a right pass.
Come on, Scotland, get your head into it, you bold prick.
Right winger had come in, so, but the execution wasn't good. And very rarely do you see it. Yeah,
Please don't say one of them's the kicker. Number 22, Walker.
Toughest group. They have to keep that intensity.
Because he's Scotland's kicker. He's basically the main player for us to actually get forward because of his kicking. But he's actually not bad at kicking, but I don't know because we haven't done anything.
Raise the flag, Hendo. Here comes Bell.
You wouldn't be able to do that against Scotland Rugby Union side. He would literally get absolutely mauled to death. Oh, for fuck's sake. Folks, Scotland 0, Australia 32. We're going to get some points on the ball. We are not going to get nil. At least if we get a penalty and get at least what? And the only time we had, stupid Matty Russell had to go and cock things up. Just get the ball to Walker, let him kick it, and see what happens.
And he just beats the cover defence, Jonathan.
There is no substitute for pace. You scored, and from a standing start, just outstripped them all. So he knows. Great finish. But again, the pressure from the defensive line forced the error. 2 passes into space, try.
I'll tell you what, Cameron Munster might be trying to claim the assist for the tackle.
He did. It was a big hit, big hit.
Great shot from Munster. But again, it's that ability from Australia, isn't it? You know, the way they react, they're so quick to react. Ball quickly picked up, and they get on the strut and the counter-attack, and Addo with a sensational try and sensational finish.
At the moment, Australia are cruising, but cruising with real intent. Nathan Cleary with a click from the left-hand side. All you could see in the background as Addo celebrated was just applause, genuine admiration and applause from this crowd here in Coventry. They've certainly taken Australia to their hearts. Another good kick from Cleary, and the Leeds down again. Josh Addo just taking a bit of oxygen in, should I say?
Yeah, great hit. Then again, you know, here's the outside, catches a
Not nil, we are going to get points.
The kick and go again. It's a great finish.
They are not going to get nilled by any stretch of the imagination. They are going to get at least something. Even if it...
In a big hole at the moment. As Trebojevic trundles that one in. Making dents every time. Australia in this tiring Scotland.
I said to you, I just want us just to at least get the nil off the screen and just get at least something. At least if it's, even if it's just a penalty and they just go under the sticks.
Crichton again with the ball playing, trying to put Tedesco, his ruthless teammate, through a gap.
Get the ball to Walker and make him kick. Because that might be the only chance we get.
Wrestled down by Ewan Aitken.
Because it puts them further down the field.
In by Yo, he frees the ball onto Cleary.
Get it out! Get it out! Get it out! Oh, for God's sake, you bunch. You all go back to Scotland, go and do your day jobs, and basically retire from rugby because you're shit.
Just watch the off the ball run of White, okay, the try scorer. The break is made, but he knows just watch his running behind. That's key here. He's a great player.
And I will say this.
You know, playing maybe the centre, usually plays stand off. But like
Only Ferguson's getting any credit because he's the only one that seems to do anything in this team, actually bothers to do it. Everyone else is going around like they're headless chickens.
Running away from. Beautiful try. I think was Ben Hunt the player of the year this year as well? I think he was, you know, he's off the bench. There he is, lovely inside ball. Defend the push far too strong. The support.
Oh, he's playing for Dewsbury Rams, is Dale Ferguson.
You've got to credit Liam Martin as well. I mean, it was sensational play.
Plays for Fev twice, Huddersfield, Bradford, OKR, Huddersfield, and Wakefield. Oh, and he's from Pontefract.
Finds a perfect pass on the inside to White.
That's why I wanted to actually. That's why I was hoping he was doing well, but he's come at the right time, and he's doing well in his position. But everyone else is just like running around like headless chickens.
Didn't you guys Steve Origin player that told me, wasn't he? Sorry, yeah. But you know, he's just starting on the
There's one, like you said, there's the one jewel in the Scotland side that they're missing, and that was, like you said, Lachlan Coote. If he wasn't injured, Scotland might have got a couple of points in this because of his experience. No, but they would have, them two would have got him at least up the field trying to do something, but it might not work.
But he's certainly in his stripes there. Short kick-off attempt, an orthodox kick-off attempt. Scotland here, they really are feeling the heat.
But they did. They have considered points to hurt Fiji.
Play the balls in opposition 20-0. That's a start.
Oh, get ready, Fiji, when you play us. You're not going to beat us.
I haven't seen that start in any game, I don't think. No play the balls.
They've only had 9 sets in possession. 9 sets with the ball and a half. So
Oh, come on, Scotland. Possession, 30% Scotland.
Really about the ball, and they've been absolutely smashed when Scotland have had the ball.
Tedesco finds Yo.
Scotland have done nothing with the ball in the entire half.
Figure in that unit. Scotland will be breathing heavily here. Lungs burning. every sinew stretched. Tedesco with the kick.
No, my dad thinks Scotland Rugby League team is that shit. They're not even worth watching.
Yep.
Plus.
My dad has more faith. My dad gets more enjoyment out of watching Union because they know they're actually trying it. They'll succeed.
That is a horrible place to be, right? When you're looking around,
And they can actually go toe to toe with the big boys. These can't.
Oh. It's like target practice.
Well, it is at the moment when you look at the Scottish side and how bunched they are around the ball at the moment. They've not fanned out, not for any shape. So yeah, they're making it a lot easier for the Australians to sort of compress their defensive line and make it a little bit easier for them to get numbers in and control the ruck. So start to see a bit of ball movement now from Bell to Russell.
Yeah, back on his feet, Matty Russell, but same again. Unable to free himself of the shackles of this green and gold side. Bailey Hay with a little chip and
That's a foul, ref! That's a foul, he took him out! The Australian player literally took him out! The referee's a biased cunt! He took out the Scotland player, you absolute lanky prick!
They survived their Scotland, but we've seen the ability of Australia with their counter-attack.
The Scotland player was trying to run past him and he literally barged him out the way without the ball! That's a disgusting player. You should be absolutely ashamed of yourself, you Australian prick!
That time on Lachlan Wormsley, you did have a head start.
Again, I don't think that's the first poor kick because if he'd have kicked it a little bit further, you might have had a chance. But again, the awareness.
Ah, you can't even do a fucking charge because Australian players are now just wanting to elbow and barge players out the way when they've not even got the fucking ball.
So here comes
What's the point in that?
tough first 40 for them. Nathan Graham did say he wanted his side to have a chance to play against the best in the world, but memories of it will be rather raw.
Scotland, 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 Scotland!
Days and weeks. Campbell Graham takes the kick. Look where they're finishing the sets. Look where they're turning the ball over halfway, and already Australia inside the Scotland half here. Last set of the first half then. Cleary finds Whiten.
He is a specimen, Whiten. We carries a ball in, you know, he is just so powerful, so quick.
Lindsay Collins following in the footsteps of his granddad Lionel Williamson, a kangaroo. Playing in World Cups, won World Cups. Martin.
One more tackle he wants.
Not ready to put the cue in the rack just yet, Australia. Yo plays out the back to Cleary. Smart little kick, taken in the backfield by Wormsley. And Australia finish off a quite dominant first half. They have scalded Scotland with a display of real power.
I think, you know, you can look at all their attacking attributes, but the discipline that they've shown and the tenacity in their defence, I think that's the best defensive half I think I've ever seen in rugby league.
Wow.
Boo!
In an utterly dominant first half.
Half time, folks.
6 of them converted.
Scotland 0, Australia 40.
148 metres to 207. The scoreline tells its own story.
Oh my, yeah, he's not getting any great.
And so David
Nathan Cleary's with me. Australia mightily impressive in that first half. You look like you're enjoying yourself out there.
Yeah, it's good fun. You know, it's on the green and gold, and it's a great honour. So, you know, a bit sloppy at times, but overall pretty happy with it.
How do you keep your focus when you're running away with it?
I
What?
think it's just about our processes. It's all about us as well. Who are adverse, we want to get those processes right and put in a good performance.
Thanks, Nathan. Ewan Atkin is with me. That was really hard work. A real arm wrestle for you.
Oh yeah, more than arm wrestle. They convincingly got us in the first half there. Didn't give ourselves a chance. We started with an error at the first kick-off, and then since then we just haven't completed well, and Australia too clinical.
Very demoralising, isn't it? You can't make any metres. You're getting driven back.
Oh, for sure, yeah. It's tough work here. But the boys got to stick in it. We've got 40 minutes, and we're just going to give it our all.
Yeah, if you got to stick it out, and hopefully you can at least get some points on the board, even if it's just a penalty.
Evening for Scotland. Without wishing to sound disrespectful, it looks a bit like men against boys.
Well, the golfing class we knew was there before the game, and it's just been absolutely exposed during the game, hasn't it? And I think you've got to credit Australia. Look, there can be a golfing class, but then your attitude can actually be poured towards the game. I think what's been mightily impressive about Australia is they've turned up with, a much better class of team, but then attitude-wise, they've been exceptional. They've defended very well and just been so clinical with the ball. It's been breathtaking to watch.
Yeah, you mentioned it's like men against boys. Tanya, for me, it's like an unopposed training session. At times, the Scots just aren't there. And you've got to give credit to the Australian attack. With ball in hand, they've been sensational, but they've also attacked really well through their defence as well. We said Jonathan Davis says the best defensive half he's ever seen in rugby league. He's not far wrong, and they've just been brutal, relentless, and showed absolutely no mercy.
Jonathan never got his shirt dirty, did he? When he didn't defend. He just watched other people defend.
So he's very good to comment on it. He's done a lot of watching of defences.
But Australia forced the issue, didn't they? And they really got in charge of the game. But I was really disappointed with how Scotland started.
It was. I mean, Nathan Graham said they were naive against Italy, and it was a really naive start.
Yeah, it was, and it was just poor from the outset, really. From kick-off against a team like Australia, you've got to be flawless for maybe 40, 50, 60 minutes. Well, look straight into it. An error off the kick-off. Not quite getting your foot in right, ball's out. And he's taken the ball over the dead ball line, and that just gifted Australia possession. And look, you've got to be flawless, I think, against Australia, or they'll do this to you off the back of your errors. They'll come and whack you and then force more errors. And all of these things just gifted Australia possession, James, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. And when you're coming up against people like Regan Campbell-Gillard that will go out of his way to get into the collision, he flies out the line. You've got to be smarter than that. And Scotland have been really poor, but you've got to give so much credit to this classy Australian attack. So many different points and a variety of tries. The try from Addo-Carr, wow, that's a sensational bit of athleticism.
We will get to that one in a moment. But
amazing
you talked about Nathan Cleary. There was no doubt in your mind he should be starting for the rest of this tournament. He's been sensational, hasn't he?
He's been class, and he's involved in literally every point that Australia have scored pretty much. We see him here out the back. He uses Munster as a bit of a foil, and then the timing and the flight of this pass is just gorgeous to Addo-Carr.
It's the Harbour Bridge pass. He comes from Sydney, and he's bought the bridge with him. That's sensational vision from him as well.
Grant running, he's been a threat. Scotland haven't controlled one ruck all evening, and then Cleary off the back of that, just nice and square, picking out chinks in the defensive line. And then he's got a number of people who run great lines. This is White in that time, but a lot of people around him. We've seen him pass to create opportunities. Well, he kicked into the corner to isolate Walmsley. That created this opportunity for Crichton to get on a loose ball, score the try. And we spoke about he's got every facet to his game. Well, he just goes and runs over and scores for himself. That's shocking defence.
That's lazy.
Shocking defence.
That's really lazy.
Scottish twats.
There's no reason for that happening whatsoever.
And then Addo-Carr, we spoke about him. His energy, his enthusiasm, his spirit. He's 40 kilometres an hour. The referee this time's nowhere near. Addo-Carr scores in the corner.
Start on your knee and get up, Lou.
How quick does he get up off the ground? It takes me about 10 minutes to get up off the ground these days, but Addo-Carr, make no mistake, he's the fastest man in the game, and isn't it great to see him in full flight?
Absolute class, Tanya. Great from Australia, but
I have no idea.
It's painful, actually.
And to hear Nathan Cleary just...
Is someone mad?
This is about their processes. How does this help them further down the line, just in terms of them playing together, or is it a bit too easy?
Well, it's about their standards now. So the most important thing for Mal Meninga and his men here is the zero next to the scoreboard, and they will not want to go away from what they've been doing in that defensive effort areas of the game. Every time Scotland have got to the last tackle and put in a kick, the pressure has been on. It's those little details areas. So Mal Meninga will be saying, we're not playing against Scotland today, we're playing against New Zealand. Maintain those standards for the next 40 minutes.
Yeah, it's so easy to soften your mentality in this situation. Look, you're 40-0 up, it's half-time, it's all cruisy and easy. I just get a sense that's not what this Australia team's about.
Oh, no.
But he'll be looking for the honesty areas, the attitude areas, the effort areas.
Scotland won't even score a try or let alone win the game, you rat. Scotland will get some points, and that's the most important thing.
Absorb, listen to this Rugby League World Cup. We've got you covered right here across the BBC.
You won't miss a thing at the Rugby League World Cup.
And we're gonna miss the England-France game because Chelsea and Man United playing at the same time.
That's right, all 61 matches from the men's, women's and wheelchair tournaments will be available to watch live. On BBC iPlayer, the BBC Sport app and across BBC Television, we've got it all covered. And for expert analysis and insight, just head over to the BBC Sport website. Feeling like your pitch size will be just a click away. Listen to commentary from 23 live games across 5 Live and 5 Live Sports Extra, including all 3 finals. Or for a different flavour, subscribe to the weekly Rugby League World Cup podcast on BBC Sounds to hear from the best guests on the hottest topics of the tournament. On iPlayer, Sounds, TV, radio and online, it's all available because BBC Sport is the home of the Rugby League World Cup.
Well, England are back in action tomorrow. Victory over France would put them in pole position to top Group A. We're on air at 4:30 here on BBC Two. Jamaica, already one of the stories off the pitch in this World Cup, will have a tough challenge on it when they take on New Zealand tomorrow from 7 over on BBC Three. There's a huge match for Ireland on Sunday against Lebanon.
Well, we knew that.
Qualified for the quarterfinals. Join us at 2 here on BBC Two, and our Rugby League World Cup podcast is the place to keep up with all of the news and views. There's a special one on Jamaica that has just been launched, and you may have seen our Spin the Sully challenge here. Look, Robbie rolling back the years there to prove that he could still do it and nearly knock out John. Callum Watkins doing it with absolute ease. Silky skills he showed, and Nathan Cleary gave it a go as well. That's pretty good going. Is there anything that man can't do? Well, if you're going to get involved, please do send us your videos of Spin the Sully. We did ask these two, but apparently they've been too beaten up in their rugby league careers to do that. Crooked fingers or something.
Round corners, Wilco.
Well, you can also watch the Clive Sullivan documentary. It is absolutely brilliant. Clive Sullivan, the legend. It's going to be on BBC Two, following us after this match, and it is absolutely fantastic. So do please stay tuned for that. Now, if this World Cup had been played a year ago, as it was meant to, Dom Young would most probably have been lining up for Jamaica alongside his brother Alex. But a brilliant year in the NRL for Newcastle Knights, and England came calling, and of course he scored 2 tries last weekend. Well, he's been talking to Dave Woods ahead of the France match.
Oh, don't show me that.
It's the dream come true, really. To put in a result like that against a strong team in front of all my friends and family. Yeah, it was amazing, man. We kind of got given that underdog title, didn't we? But we always had the confidence that we were going to go out there and get the win. I guess we probably didn't imagine it to be that big of a scoreline, but it was a great match.
The competition should have been last year. It's now this year. Had it been last year, the chances are you wouldn't have been playing for England, you'd have been playing for Jamaica.
Yeah, almost certainly would have been playing for Jamaica, which is pretty crazy to think, really. A year goes on and I'm playing for England. It was never on my radar, really, at the start of the year. A really big weekend for the family, me playing for England, and then the next day Alex playing for Jamaica. I was with my grandma, who's obviously born in Jamaica there. She was at the game too, and just looking at her face, she was really proud, and it was a pretty special moment, to be fair.
When did rugby league start for you?
Started when I was a kid, mate. I was probably about 5 or 6 years old. Used to go down with my parents to watch my older brother play. I just wanted to be like him. I just wanted to, pick up a ball on the sideline, throwing it around and stuff, and I kind of just wanted to get into it as soon as I could. And as soon as I was old enough, I just got thrown straight in. And ever since, we've been playing every weekend, with my mates and with my brother.
Your story is an incredible.
Fuck off again, Credol, we're doing a full length for. Fuck off!
You're just breaking through at this stage. What was the?
Do you want to make me more pissed off?
I felt like I needed
BBC.
to push out my comfort zone, if I'm being honest with you. When the opportunity came over in Australia, I felt like I just needed to go for it.
You are knocking me down a
I
peg.
felt like I had nothing to lose, mate. I wanted to improve. I wanted to be the best player I could be. And I thought, I was gonna achieve that fastest over there. So I took that leap of faith, and I've never looked back since. And I love it. I've always backed myself. Always had a lot of confidence in my ability. But I guess, you know, it was daunting. You know, moving to the other side of the world, obviously, everyone talks about how good the competition is over there. You know, it was a bit scary, not knowing anyone, leaving my family, you know, only 19, but yeah, you know, it was the best decision I've ever made.
What's your profile like over there? Because over here, famously, you know, outside your hometown, probably nobody knows who you are in rugby league terms, but over there it's very different, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit different. I guess it doesn't help being 6'6" and having dreadlocks as well. My parents actually came out and they were pretty surprised. All the fans over in Newcastle coming up to me and stuff.
On this biggest stage, this has been a Hollywood performance.
I truly believe in the group that we've got here. I think we can win the World Cup.
You don't make that's our standard now.
You know, we still know there's a long way to go. The hard work starts again this week against France, but just seeing the level of quality we've got in this team, you know, there's no reason why we can't win it.
And while that was playing, you leave a ball anywhere near to rugby league players. They started trying to do spin the sally. I think it's fair to say, James, you had a bit more talent on this one than John Wilkin. That was a pretty good effort. Anyway, Jamwinga is going to ring the changes. The players that didn't play in that first game are coming in. How strong do you still expect them to be?
Yeah, I think you need to ring the changes and you need to test your squad and test the depth of the squad. I thought Jamwinga was brilliant in that first game, but I thought all of the outside backs were incredible. I thought the full back line was incredible. Challenge for England is raising the performance. They don't have to do it this week. They might have to do it again in 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, they're bringing Gio on Australia. Fucking hell.
They've set the marker down. They've got to go on with it, and they've got to view it as the mentality of they're playing Australia. Treat the French like the Aussies.
If you brought your playlist here, John.
It's loud, isn't it? I mean, I don't know if it's transmitting at home, but it's certainly loud here. And Scotland need to turn the volume up on Australia. I just don't think they can.
Brilliant, John. That is a great segue. Wow.
Silky skills. Well, let's get back to our commentary team of Andrew Henderson, Jonathan Davis, and Matt Newsom for the second half of Australia against Scotland.
Second half's on the way, folks.
Jonathan Davies, former Great Britain and Wales international. Andrew Henderson, who wore the blue of Scotland with distinction. Gentlemen, well, I don't envisage too much change in the second half. I'm not sure what you both think.
No, I don't know. I think it's more damage limitation now for Scotland, and you know, I think if they can just try and get some field position and get some opportunity, I think that's what all the fans here will want to see. Scotland get an opportunity to attack the Australian try line, because we haven't seen that first half. But for me, Matt, Australia certainly are on course to make this their 4th.
Oh, here they go. Tedesco going in himself here, wasting no time in the early phases of this second half. But skipping, trying to probe his way through, flings an offload away, piling forward again.
Oh my fucking god. Oh.
And Australia already have their sights on those quarter-final places.
It's 44-0, folks.
Sometimes Tedesco makes a break. You know, he gets tackled, but then again he gets up and scores. You know, from the inside play the ball. Here he is. Hunt goes again, just gets the offload in. Tedesco quick step, bit of power, and he's over. And it's just a privilege to play against him. Unfortunately, you've got to get stuck into him a little bit and try and keep possession.
Referee, can you?
It's really tough after the battering they took in the first half, and it's only going to get worse. They're tired.
Nathan Cleary then, just to pour more misery on this Scotland side.
They're going to get points, but it's not going to be a try.
Which he does. So 46 points.
We're going to get points on the board. I believe in the thing called love. Believe.
Kick from Temple Walker. They certainly didn't get it back there, but you go for that high risk play, but then you invite Australia onto you again. You're not better just banging it downfield.
Well, you do, but I just think they need to try something to get the ball. I mean, they've hardly had any sets in that first half, and it's a 50-50 opportunity, but Nathan Cleary there was aware of it. He gets to it first, and now Scotland are going to have to defend in their own half again and stop the juggernaut that is Australia.
Yeah, I think whenever they take the ball over now, they're going to look like they score. So they just got to vary it, try and get the ball. And when they got the ball, just keep possession for 6. When they've got the possession, Australia can't score.
Munster pushes the ball in for Hunt.
Oh my fucking god!
That is 50 points up. This could be an absolute one.
They're still gonna get. They're gonna get something. They're gonna get up at least a point or something.
You've got to keep your shape defensively. You've got to communicate whatever you do. And again, that was too simple. A quick run.
They'll get a point before the end of the game, even if it's just from a penalty.
Watch, dummy. Munster comes across. You know, the gap is too big there. Ferguson's got to close that gap in. Unfortunately,
I believe.
they stay up. They're not moving up. They're walking up now. So they're just inviting the runners to hit the holes. This could get really, really ugly.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Do not mention that name. That guy's a prick.
Both markers go the same way. That allows Munster then to come back.
No, it won't. That guy's a prick.
Finds the pass to Hunt, and then just finds that great ball for the try to be scored. But
The guy is nice to punch.
Defensive line stood still, you know, planting the feet, not moving, not communicating, and it's a simple try again for the Australians.
The thing is, look at, you know, Hunt is a lot quicker. He plays in the half backs. Now he's going to cause huge problems because he's a different player from Grant. Grant is aggressive, abrasive. He'll take the ball up. Now with a tiring defence, they throw Hunt on. Could be a little bit harder for the Scottish defence.
Yeah, they've got options everywhere, haven't they? Like Jack White playing in the centres you touched on already. That player's got a kicking game. You don't know where the threat's coming from. You know it's coming, but it is just that onslaught, that complete.
Yeah, it is. But that's again, it starts with the communication. You see in the marker defence there, both markers go the same way. If they communicate, they take the step. You know, but because they go the same way, they can't then get the pressure on Munster, who's allowed them to skim across the line and find Ben Hunt, who timed his run to perfection, punched the hole, scored a wonderful try.
Yeah.
So Australia field the ball again. Well, I'm sure Nathan Graham, in a way, would, if he could, would throw in the towel here. Just get his players on ice and say, we've got one game left.
If it was a boxing match, the towel would be a no.
Well, we heard Damien's comments there from half time, didn't we? And he said that Nathan Graham's comments were he needs a special effort this second half, and that's certainly what they need.
Certainly can't afford to give away penalties. Like that one there from Hal Schneider.
There's no easy way out here, Matt. That's the thing. You can't try and look for the easy way of trying to fool the referee, you know. You've just got to get on with it. They've got to defend for one set of 6. That's got to be the focus there for Scotland. Defend for one set of 6. Stop this juggernaut. Then we'll get possession back. Hopefully we'll be able to manufacture, get some field position, and get ourselves slowly but surely back into this contest.
Yo, onto Trebojevic. Look at the fluidity of this Australia side. Cutting Scotland to ribbons with every surge. Swilled infield into Hunt. Now Yo again. It's almost like a training exercise, this, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
How crisp can they make it? Scotland are being grilled in their own end of the field here. Yo, lovely little pass on the inside. Collins almost through. Hunt will pick the short side. Munster. Even a bit of a juggle, couldn't lose it. Throws to Hunt. Trebojevic to Cleary. Kick in behind for Holmes to chase. Scotland breathe a sigh of relief.
Oh, they do indeed. Very much a sigh of relief there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I tell you something, I'm backing up off what Jonathan said before. I think the introduction of Ben Hunt, you know, he just adds a different dynamic, doesn't he, around that ruck area.
I believe in the fake off because we're going to get some points.
You offer something different. If you want to break the game up, they throw him on. If there's going to be a tough encounter, they keep Grant on. I think as Conor Graham left the field, he looked as he doing, oh, what a hit.
So 52-0, Australia well in command. What's Kevin Brown spotted on the sideline?
Well, I've spotted the high standards that they live by, these Australians. When Nathan Cleary put that kick in, they were screaming off the bench, stick to the process, stick to the process. So even at 52 points to nil, they're still demanding perfection.
They will not ease up, right? This is the pace that they play every week. You know, they train, the intensity in training is like this, and they will keep on going for 80 minutes. You know, there will be no letter.
Well, that was one of the key messages, wasn't it, from head coach Jamwinga pre-game about they wanted to improve on the performance and build on that performance and result last week against Fiji, and they certainly are.
Oh, for God's sake.
Takes his treble, takes Australia to 10 tries. Too good.
Absolutely. Lovely attacking play there from the Australian Kangaroo side, and nice sweeping movement from Josh Adokar. See the lines of run, we'll see it on the replay in a moment, but again the Fox, look at him smiling, loving it. Off the scrum play here, digging into the line, out the back, and then they find Josh Adokar. Just race away, run around the outside.
I'm getting pissed.
It's Cleary into the line, out the back to Munster.
I'm trying.
Munster finds the final pass. Adokar puts him on the outside, and we've already highlighted his pace and his speed throughout this contest.
That's why I want Scotland to at least get a point, because they know something will come out of me. That's why. Because you see me when I wasn't happy with how Hearts played against Fiorentina, and then they had one moment of brilliance and everything just came out in one goal. That's what I'm saying, that will happen if they get like a penalty and it goes in.
Josh Adokar, as rapid as they come. Nathan Cleary, the game manager.
That's better.
Slots the goal. Australia heading for 60.
Yeah, you fucking know that, you fucking cunts. Yeah, the fucking mention every fucking 5 seconds, you fucking fuck. Oh, you want to put us down the fucking peg?
And then the final one for his hat-trick off the scrum attack play, set piece move, and he finishes it with perfection. But what a night for Josh Adokar. Hat-trick here in Coventry, in the Midlands of England.
Well, this Australian side, they can't really afford to not go for it, really, because they're playing for points, aren't they? They know that right now, Jamwinga might have an idea who is quarter-final, semi-final.
Oh, they did that because I got pissed off.
Well, that's it, you know, this is the opportunity, he's giving everyone a go. That's what I'm saying, Nate, you know, Valentine Holmes is on, I was just wondering who he came on for. And I think Cameron Graham's still on the field, but yep, they've had an opportunity and everyone wants to take it.
Collins goes for the offload, they've kept it alive here. Lovely little tip on that time by Crichton. Matt Burton accelerates. Taken down by Scotland, but Australia have the ball still. Still with tackles left in the bank here. Cleary plays at the line to Yo.
They've always got options, haven't they? In and out, ball runners.
Scotland have been pulled from pillar to post here. Trebojevic finds Cleary, loops one. Covered at the back by Walker. He won't be able to get out of his own end, and Australia pin those brave hearts down in their corner.
Yeah, just got caught second-guessing himself a little bit there, Nathan Cleary, on that last set there. Yeah. Just felt the play before, he was thinking of putting a kick through, then he held it back, and then the players sort of overran him, so a little disjointed. Then on that play there, he just didn't pick the pass well or execute it well, so just a little bit
I think if it's a closer game, Hendo, he doesn't throw the pass, does he? You know, you're 58-0 up, you could throw that pass.
One pause to steal that time by Munster. Lovely little flick to Adokar. Former Melbourne Storm teammates, of course. Throwing out all the tricks here.
They've done well because the conditions are horrendous down there.
Into Hunt. Cleary moves it on to Collins. What a try would mean for him. ACL injuries and head knocks he's had to come through. Trebojevic.
takes it up, Denise Boyovich. Just takes it up all day.
No nonsense, up and down. Hunt finds Yo. Oh, this is good shape. Brilliant shape. Oh,
Great tackle.
Liam Martin.
What a tackle.
So close. It's danger not over yet though for Scotland. Cleary. Burrows. Oh, just short. Australia throwing so much here. Bounces to Munster. Matt Burton trying to get on the outside of his man.
Great defence, absolutely magnificent Scottish defence. They cut those runners down, a yard from the try line. Brilliant, brilliant commitment.
James Bell made 41 tackles against Italy. He's probably doubled that tonight. Scotland have been working overtime.
He's on 27 tackles at the moment, Matt Newsom, just to correct you there. But
He looked at the screen and I
there's still a long way to go, though. But I have to back up what Jonathan said there. What desperate defending from the Scottish side there on their line. And it was just, you heard the crowd get behind him and really try and lift him after the end of that. And
kicked out in the full. Carl Schneider. Well, he was an Australian schoolboy and he's played for New South Wales in the 16s and 18s.
There's the right option. There was it was early in the tackle come, the wingers weren't back. And the space in there, he's just going to put it out a little bit.
Yeah, it's just that execution of skill, isn't it? The couple of moments that we've seen of Scotland, they just haven't executed, have they, when it's been needed?
That's pressure, though.
I agree.
Like, they're
100%.
playing at a level they've never played before.
100%.
Yo playing in a dinner jacket tonight. He has been silky, hasn't he? Trebojevic.
I tell you, he is a special player, he carries the ball like a front rower. He handles like a half-back. He runs like an outside back.
Takes it into the line again. Plays short, raw, delicious play. But well read by the Scotland defence that time. Shape here, either side of the ruck. Cleary pushes back to Munster. Again, Scotland just digging in. Trying to quell this green and gold attack. Collins again. Shuttles onto the short ball. And is held up. Again, they are scrambling for each other, Scott.
They are. It's brave defence on their goal line. They're out of their feet, the Scots. You can see them. But they keep turning up. They're repelling. Certainly these last couple of sets. The waves of attack that are hitting their try line. Fantastic defence so far from Scotland. One more play to defend here.
It'll be Cleary. Sweeps one.
Oh, it's a penalty.
In the air, is it? Campbell Gray?
Yeah, he went to the ball. Clear penalty. No malicious intent there. Just watch. But again, look at the kick. They can compete. It's a great take. Fair play.
Yeah, Kieran Buchanan,
Buchanan, he times his jump beautifully, gets in front of Campbell Graham. That's a clear penalty. A little bit of relief. Not much.
Absolutely. I think it's important too tonight for the viewers at home who are new to watching our sport, are new to watching our game.
Don't go for the fucking dab and go. Fucking kick it up the field, you pricks.
The players that they possess play in the world's best competition. They're full-time professionals. The Australian side is on course now to get its 14th consecutive win in the World Cup, which will equal their record.
I wish for a penalty, but not all the way fucking down that end. Fucking further up their end. How can we go for the kick? Go and get some points on the actual board. Oh, for
a couple of those who play at the highest level have played at the highest level, but the rest, have full-time jobs and juggling it with their love of this sport. Australia, a well-oiled machine of thorough professionals. All that slip forward.
And you said he's very experienced.
That defensive line is like a green wall. They communicate.
Or do you think,
They come at pace at you. They come at
or it could be that it could just be frustration of how they're playing is now just getting to the players.
Green and gold side down, let alone Scotland.
It's
Plenty of our own stars in their squad. They did get a couple of scores. And
it's more or less it's going to be a sin bin.
was when Sania Taruba scored for Fiji. If Scotland could jag a point or a try here, might just have a nice celebration, but Australia at the moment on the surge again. Cleary. Show and go. Read that time by Ewan Aitken. Taken in by Yo. Swings out to Munster. Great line. And a little offload.
What a tackle!
Munster halted in his tracks, but it's a penalty here for Australia.
Dirty tackle, I think, was it? Oh, and that's not going to help the cause.
Yeah, 10 in the bin.
With a little bit of empathy here for the referee, give it a penalty and that's it. Net goes, is it?
Yeah, Kane Lynette, I think he's needing to tackle before he got the ball. But again, that promotion there from Liam Martin, great round the corner pass.
Hey, he doesn't need to set him up.
Yeah, I'm with Jonathan on that. It wasn't like he's...
Oh.
I feel that's a bit harsh.
Here they come again! Campbell Graham gets another score. 62.
He will not score the easiest try that ever in his career.
Yeah, because I know that, because I know if it would have been a send off if he did it with his arm or something and got him around the throat.
On those quarterfinals, most likely.
No, I can tell the difference between if someone gets sent off or someone gets sin binned. Because if you're sent off, you go straight down the tunnel.
That's a real shootout now. They know whoever wins that one, well, they know who they're playing.
Absolutely, absolutely. But fantastic offload. I think it was Collins that was the provider of the offload.
And again, it's Munster that
tries the pass. Campbell that finishes.
I think it's Whiteton, I think it is, Endo. You watch him now. In the centre, look at him. He is such a big man. He's so powerful. He just carries the ball so well.
Well, you spoke about him earlier in the game,
Okay.
Jonathan. Number 10 for Australia, Whiteton. Fantastic player, can play, like you said, in the halves, can play at centre, can play as a ball-playing loose forward. He's a tremendous...
I apologise, folks, if I'm not ruining myself. You can understand Scotland getting absolutely battered, folks, from pillar of the fucking post.
Yeah, the back row have come in. I mean, Cameron Murray had a great game against Fiji. You can't argue with Isaiah. So, yeah, real tough conundrums for Jamwinga. Happy conundrums to have. And the kick from Cleary.
He's actually missed.
It's not infallible after all.
No, he's human. He's human. I'd be disappointed he didn't nail that kick over. We'll see it again here on the replay. It's Collins here. Gets a little offload. Hunt to Munster. Munster looking at his options. And like you said, White with a great inline as well off the right foot. That's what allows him to evade the Scottish defence, get that arm free, and then he provides a great late pass to Campbell Graham to score in the corner. But wonderful to have this game here in Coventry in the Midlands of England. You know, you can see, given the opportunity for a new fan base to come out and experience rugby league. I know the League One club, the Midlands Hurricanes, are up and running now in the professional ranks. So rugby league trying to grow in this area of the country, and great to see that we get this spectacle in Coventry this evening.
Yeah, certainly evangelists for the sport. If you're going to see anybody during this tournament, try and catch the Kangaroos. There are going to be plenty of teams that can't catch them, that's for sure. Taken in by Hunt. Peeling round the back was Cleary.
And that's the difference now. Now they've brought Grant back on, and then Hunt has gone to halfback, I think, because he must have.
Yeah, and he's shuttling through a gap that time. Last one here for Australia. Relentless wave. Kick through from Munster. Aaron Carr was he pushed off the ball.
Yeah, he's looking at Atkins. Yeah, he's looking at the off the ball infringement there. Matthew saw it.
So Grant Atkins is going to send this up. No try on field, but James Charles has a decision to make about what maybe happened there.
New referee to match director, there's on-field decision of no try, tackle 5. We're looking at offside initially, so they're onside. Let's play this through now. Just follow this through. Nice and slow, please. Have you got another angle on that, maybe from behind? We're just looking at the line of the run. Don't think that will really help me. Maybe the high behind angle might help me. Or the first angle that he showed me. So is there a change in line here?
Yeah, what are you up to? What are you doing over there? Why? Why made you decide that?
Okay, just go back to that first angle, I think.
That's what I'm saying. What have you been up to today?
First angle, finish on that one.
To do what? Ah, okay.
Thank you. I'm happy to see all available angles. I've now made my decision.
So has Kyle Schneider locked Josh Adokar off the ball in the eyes?
My name is Black Adam.
That's for sure. But what decision comes after? I think is
My name is Black Adam.
so no try.
I can. You've already seen the post credits.
So no problem.
What is it then?
Problem there for me, you know, again, it was great.
Ah, but which one?
We highlighted him
Yes.
at the start of the game about his awareness and his anticipation to slip out and try.
Do you know any of the other characters who are in it? Because you might have already guessed who might be in it.
A little bit theatrical the way when he was nudged and he went down, but like I said, Scotland survived, but good scramble for them in the end.
Yeah, too much traffic.
That's what I'm just seeing if you knew some that are already in it without even watching it, so you can expect.
Back to the grindstone, trying to get the ball anywhere near the halfway line.
Mhm.
With a good decent kicking.
Looking to repel this Australian side as best they can by.
Are you still trying to think?
Foul and it was fair that time. Oh, knock on.
And again, you know, they've made an error.
You are missing quite a lot, because there's quite a lot you have missed.
Most likely will result in 4 or 6 points. And again, you know, 62 minutes gone. I know the boys in studio. I've never seen a side with no play the balls in the opposition 20. Well, I think there's only one in the whole half, I think.
Yeah, it is unheard of.
But really, I know the others, but I don't think you want me to say.
They restricted them to low metres, they forced them to kick deep, they put pressure on their kickers, and they've just enjoyed a wave of possession and field position.
I'll give you a clue. There's recently been a series with the characters, with one of the characters' names on it, or recently. I'll give you a clue on one of them. I can also give you another clue for that one. Is that series it happens around Christmas. But also the guy also is a part of Marvel. That one is. That's what.
It's getting tasty here, folks.
You've seen the series. I haven't.
Tactic early in the game to try and throw the Australians off. A little bit late for it now, but
From the kick-off, maybe.
I can give you a clue.
Frustrations getting the better of him there.
No. I've got one, Jack. I've got one for you. Jack, I got a clue for you. Because it's like me doing charades. I'm giving you a clue, and one of them's the big clue. Is I'm pointing to part. I'm pointing to. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the big clue is what I'm pointing. It's the second one. Then you'll get it as soon as the second one's. If you know the second part of it, you'll know where the first one is. What is that? That's a clue. Because of the actual series is called. No. You've seen it's a series on Disney Plus. No. The guy's called Jeremy Renner. That's going to give you a massive clue who the new character could be, because there's a clue in the name. But you got to think DC, because they're all DC related. There you go. That's what I'm trying to make it. So I don't say what they are, but I just tell you what they can do, and then you figure it out. Yeah, because I don't think you'll get this one is one of them can actually turn from small, from one of them's normal size, but they can go in, be quite large. And the clue I can give you, it's is also by his old man. But what I mean by old man, the original, the actor plays the newer version of this character, but his father originally is the original of this character. It's the original yeah, I won't be able to say much, but you gotta. What are they called if they got one eye? What? Instead of you calling him like an alien, you call him a. Nah, you're not gonna get it. That's what I'm saying. That's the out of all the one I wanted to give you was the other one because you know that one straight away. The other character I do not know if you've heard of him, so that's why. But that's giving you that's why I'm giving you clues on who they could be, and you figure it out when you go and see it. As you just think it's someone who's big, and the clue is it's if you ever see an alien, you give it one eye. But even though the character's not that, it's to go with the clue of the name. Yeah. And then and one of them I do not even have a clue what the name of one of the characters is. One of them I don't know his name whatsoever, and I know nothing about him. And it's like one of them has basically like a helmet, but literally can't see anything out of it. And I've never seen that character before. So what have you got planned for the rest of your evening?
Stood up for Scotland tonight. That seniority that they bring, and they haven't disgraced themselves on a very tough night. Last one.
Oh, okay.
It's a kick from Isaiah, and you're not even surprised by that, are you? Really, with his skill set. And a tackle, Josh Adokar, just being able to clear the ruck that time. Oh, good shot.
Yeah.
There's been absolutely no let up. Oh, I can feel the intensity and the visceral effort.
I've actually got not much planned tomorrow, but I'm just saying, what have you got planned for the rest of your evening?
More tackle stuff to get through, isn't it? More times to get bashed.
What have you got planned for this weekend?
They are putting their hands up where they can.
Boo.
Another look at that one. Harry Grant bending his back.
Yep. Then you're on mine next Friday, which is actually going to be quite good. Yeah, it's a Friday. Yeah. Oh. Ah. The way that I gave it to you was wrong. With the characters, and I've never ever heard of this superhero whatsoever. I don't even know what connection he's got to either Marvel or DC in any way, shape or form. There's one character on there that I've never even heard of, and I do not think you might not even heard of him. I can't say the name because you don't want me to say anything. But I'm just saying that it's a character that none of us would have ever heard of. So it's like it's brand new. Yeah, one of them's like a brand new. Yeah, because one of them's like very brand new. I'm trying to. Alright then. I don't know yet because I don't even know what's going on tomorrow because I don't know weather and everything. Alright then. But
quickly, and they almost manufacture another try if it wasn't for the final pass from Munster going forward, and that would have been Australia further extending the lead. But some exciting bit of play there for both teams.
In the net, muscling up there for Scotland that time. Schneider Keeps the ball moving as Bain hits the Australia defensive line. No way pass from Carrigan and Grant. Schneider zipping. Now Hayward. Fenn from Bell, but again they're like ants around a dropped ice cream, aren't they? They just do not leave you alone. Hayward just drops the ball off that time.
It's the best couple of sets they've had, Scotland.
Yeah, big Jack team looking to punch his way through. Last tackle kick from Hayward. Underneath it, Josh Adokar. They came in James Bell there.
Oh, it was like a missile there, wasn't he? Just launching in, but didn't have the heat seekers on there because he missed his target.
Yeah.
Obviously dropped a bit of chaff or something to distract him.
Yeah.
Australia pummeling their way up the middle again, but there's the near miss. Oh. Self-preservation from Josh Adokar. Carrigan, very little self-preservation as he hits that defensive line. Australia purring now. Through the hands clearing. Munster with a show and go. Good defensive read from Hayward.
Yes.
Last one. Grant finds Cleary. Gives it some air time. In off the touch. Goes Walker. He's fumbled it straight to the Australian side. It's a clever kick. In behind from Whitehead and Lachlan Walmsley. With a little bit of hurdles there. Oh.
They're having a little bit of a straps. The bounce and the luck of the ball is going their way. Oh, he's stolen the ball again. They've lost it. Burton has stolen it. Back under pressure.
Fagan, aka Matt Burton. Pickpocket. Hunt.
Oh, numbers.
Cleary. Oh, they've got the numbers, haven't they, all day long here. Valentine Holmes. Oh, he's been tackled.
Well, he's not seen that very often where they blow an opportunity.
Gone, it'll be Grant down the short side with the kick. Campbell Graham. That's his treble. 2 hat-tricks. Too good.
Yeah, too good indeed. Harry Grant, the dummy half, the number 20. Keep an eye on him. Again, with a lot of build-up around him pre-game and how crafty he is out of dummy half and the fact that he offers you a kick threat, a run threat and a pass threat. But it's the error here, the one-on-one ball steal from Burton. Could be a cause to say, was there 2 people on him? Interesting, but either way, it's Harry Grant here. He shows left, comes back to his right. Beautiful little rubber kick in behind the line. He sees that Campbell Graham, there's opportunity on the outside as Buchanan's the last man in the Scottish defensive line. So Campbell Graham scores, and that's a hat-trick now for both wingmen this evening for the Australians. But brilliant piece of skill, great vision, great execution, a great reaction from that man Campbell Graham to score.
Yeah. Numbers in it all, just the execution, the awareness. Again, and then Graham, that's maybe one of the easiest hat-tricks I've ever seen in my life. Adokar's a little bit more work to do than him, to be honest, but hey, hat-trick's a hat-trick.
Yeah, they all count, as the old adage says. So Cleary arcs that one in, and that was as tough as it gets, and he landed it. He's probably missed easier. 74-0, 70 up. What a dominant display in Australia. Well, that final game of the group against Italy on the 29th of October will be an audition, essentially. A big Kangaroos audition. And Campbell Graham will be one of those players hoping to get the nod. And we'll find out very shortly who's going to get the nod as player of the match here in Jamwinga now. A satisfying sight.
It's a tough choice, actually.
So we'll see through this set, and then I will pin a player of the match from our esteemed panel of Hendo and Chippy. 10,276 the recorded attendance here to see the Kangaroos well and truly set about this Scotland side. We'll get to the end of the set, then we'll give you our player of the match, Patrick Carrigan. As we were saying, emotional night for him. A friend of Liam Hampson, who sadly passed away just just at the age of 24. He knew him and he's played tonight. Wanted to play. Last tackle here for Australia then. Closing in on that goal line once again. Hooked back towards the post. It's a good take. Can they get the ball away? Hunt pushes it on and there's it. It's into the track for if there ever was one. Isaiah marks a stunning debut with a sensational try. And they could get to 80 here.
Yeah, absolutely sensational try there for the Kangaroos. And it was Ben Hunt that made the communication with Munster. I saw him, they were in nice and tight and close. They pre-planned that execution of that kick play. Hunt gives Munster the nudge. He then pulls back out, back on the inside. We see it here now, Munster with the execution. Inside reverse kick. Ben Hunt's there to collect, shows great strength to bump the defender off and release the pass. But it was a communication between Hunt and Munster, that chemistry there that they have.
I think that, Kevin Brown said in the first half, watching pitch side, the amount of communication and the orchestration that they do, around the field. And that just shows it. They knew the kick was on. Clearly was there. Hunt was there. Yo comes and Yo scores. It's just a great finish.
So Nathan Cleary whips it round. We've got just over 2.5 to go, just under 2.5 to go. Jonathan Davis between you and Hendo, you picked your man.
We've had a look at it now. You couldn't give the man of the match to Nathan Cleary nearly every game. Yo's been brilliant as well. I've been impressed with him. The whole force have been fantastic. Graham has scored a hat-trick, but Anu Carr is our kazoo player of the match purely because he's just had to do a little bit more for his tries. But you could have picked anyone from the starting lineup of Australia.
Rain hammering down again. It's a wet night to forget for those of a brave heart's persuasion, but Scotland knows just how tough it is. They will know just how tough this Australia side are. They are possibly now, if they weren't already, the team to beat. The reigning champions. They have matched 14 straight World Cup wins. And here they come again, Munster. Munster throws out the back. Oh, good tackle!
Spot!
Matty Russell didn't miss.
Well, he might be diminutive in stature, but he put his weight behind that shot. Great tackle from Russell.
Here they come again through Hunt. Australia aren't finished yet. And O'Carr the target, it bounces over his head. Matt Burton with a hot dog. And O'Carr pushes it down the line. And O'Carr!
That's brilliant.
Oh, Josh O'Carr! Grant Atkins wants to make sure, but Josh O'Carr might just have delivered the moment of the tournament so far.
But watch the play by Burton. Just watch how he keeps the ball in play. Anu Carr picks it up, and it's a brilliant, brilliant finish. Demonstrating his pace. But he wouldn't have had the opportunity unless for Burton. Just watch his play.
Right, I see it from James Child, video referee.
He knew I picked him anyway. We knew he picked him.
Decision try and tackle 5. We're checking it onside, so they're all onside. So let's play this through. Then looking at this catch. That's missed. Play on. Just something tight on that touchline, maybe down the touchline. Maybe looking down the touchline. Go nice and slow. Okay, let's play on.
Class.
The ball goes back, he receives it, and then he kicks ahead. We know the players are already onside at this point. He gets back into the field. Thank you. I'm happy to see all available angles on there. I made my decision.
Josh O'Carr. Oh, we'll wait for this. Grant Atkins. Waiting for the confirmation. And there we go. Josh O'Carr with a moment of magic for try number 4 for him. Australia up to 84-0. But Matt Burton with a pass to rival Dean Farray back in 2013.
What a play that is. And then to finish it, a kick and a chase. That'll be all over social media tomorrow. What a magnificent try to finish. A brilliant performance. by this Australian side. Great play, only one option, kick chase, and what the finish. Brilliant.
World class. Simple as that. World class. The conditions are horrendous.
Yeah.
This is a great lesson for the young kids out there too, that you do not give up on any play. Matt Burton, take a bow. He doesn't give up on that kick play that may have gone a little bit wrong. He keeps the ball in. How he's done that in these conditions is remarkable. And then Addo Carr collects, and then the tenacity he shows to put the kick in and just chase it and compete and go, I'm scoring this try, and that's why I'm the Kazoo man of the match.
Yeah.
Outstanding play. World class.
Again, standing start, you know, and he's away. He loves scoring tries.
And Cleary missed the kick. There it is, just pulled wide of the post. So we are seconds away. Malmaninga possibly asking for a replay himself for that one. They've not quite made 86 as they did against Fiji.
Well, Scotland finally, with 30 seconds to go, get a play the ball inside.
Can Scotland just take a penalty, please?
Listen to the crowd roaring them on.
How popular would points be here?
Might drop a goal now.
Drop kick, drop kick.
Duck egg, do they? Nobody wants the duck egg. Scotland have a chance though here to test out the dexterity in this defence.
Come on, just kick it.
Busted one in the tackle. Liam Martin once again
That's a clear tackle.
pickpockets.
I think that's a clear tackle of Australia. They break away and they rip.
Australia have done a job on Scotland here tonight. The result was possibly academic, but Josh Addo Carr's 4 tries.
Full time, folks. Scotland 0, Australia 84. Like, subscribe, and the bell notification. Don't forget to post. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Chelsea's home game versus Manchester United in the Premier League. Like,